I'm going to hold your hand while I say this. The problem could be you. Hi everyone, this is Camilla, the Focus Spender, and welcome to my channel where I teach you how to get out of debt, save more money, and invest so that you can build wealth and leave a lasting legacy. Now, the reason why I say the problem could be you is because there are so many people in this country that make a lot of money that don't have a lot of expenses technically, but still have nothing to show for it. And if that is you, I want to say the problem might be you. When it comes to managing money, you have to be strategic. You have to plan carefully. You have to think about the things that you're doing so that your money can grow for you. It is not good enough to make a high salary and have nothing to show for it. You're going to need your money to last you for the long haul. You're going to need it to last you if there's an emergency. You're going to need it to last you if your parents get sick and no longer can support themselves. Now you have to parent your parent. You're going to need it if your child wants to go to college and you need to pay for it. You're going to need it in your retirement. So if you're making, six figures or up, and your money is just not growing, I'm going to be telling you today the 6 reasons why I think your money might not be growing. And honestly, there's a lot of overlap. A lot of this stuff goes hand in hand. So the first reason why I think your money is not growing is because you're just not saving. You're just not saving and you're not saving enough. You need to be setting money aside every single time you get paid, like clockwork. Like you're paying yourself and you're putting that money away just in case, either just in case of an emergency or for something that might be pre-planned. Like I know I'm going to go to Jamaica and I want to make sure I have money set aside for Jamaica. I'm setting aside money for the things that I want to do for myself so that when I need to pay for it, I'm not using my credit cards. But then you might also just not be saving enough. People don't like to hear that. A lot of times people will save after they've spent all their money for the month and then wonder why they only can put in 10, 20, $100. You need to be saving first and then spending on other things. Now, the second reason why your money may not be growing for you is that you're not saving in the right place. Again, put your money in the savings account. Don't let it sit in your check-ins. I'd never advise people to use their checking account as their savings and their checking because you'll start to spend money that you were saving on everyday items. You need to segregate that money into a savings account. You also need to make sure it is in a high yield savings account where you're gaining interest. You need to make sure that every single dollar that you put in is working for you. If you have your money in a regular savings account, the bank is making that money. They're making that money and they're not passing it on to you. So you have to make sure that you're looking for an account that is paying out high yield interest. They're paying out 3, 4, 5%. At this point, you're probably not going to get to 5%, but you should still be able to get about 4% on your money so that you're making money on the money that is sitting in that account. The third reason why your money is not growing is because you're not taking advantage of free money. So interest in a high yield savings account is free money, which is why I always advise it. But the other places where you're not taking advantage of is in your investments accounts at work. If your employer says, I will match you up to 2% of your salary if you invest X amount of dollars, invest X amount of dollars and get that 2% match. There is no reason ever to leave money on the table. When you get your compensation package and they're saying, oh, you're making X amount of dollars, but you have this amount in benefits, you need to take advantage of those benefits. If the advantage is 401k matching, 403b matching, make sure you're investing enough money so that you're making that match because that is free money that other people are just not going to get. The fourth reason why your money is not growing, and maybe this should have been the third, is that you're not investing. So forget not taking the match. You're just not investing in anything. And honestly, this is where your money grows. When people say, I'm scared to invest, I understand. But that is the only way you're going to be wealthy. Do you think the average millionaire, billionaire, whatever, do you think they're just putting money in a savings account? No, they're investing. Maybe they're investing in a business. Maybe they're investing in real estate. Maybe they're investing in stocks, but they are investing their money. They're taking their money and making sure that it goes someplace that will have some type of return. They're not just sitting around hoping that if I take this, $10,000, magically tomorrow I'm going to have $20,000. No, they take that $10,000 and they put it into investments and they monitor it to make sure that they're getting that return on their investment, and they're taking whatever return that they're getting and they're putting it back into their investment. So they're not investing one time, they're investing systematically, making sure they're taking any extra that they can afford and putting it back into investments. The fifth reason why your money is not growing is that you're spending too much on high interest payments. You have credit card debt, which typically averages about 25 to 27%. And all of that money that you're paying in interest is money that could have been invested or saved, money that could be growing dollar for dollars. You need to be using your credit card strategically so that you're making money off the credit cards as opposed to spending money in your credit cards where you can be using that money instead with your savings and investments. So reason number 6 as to why your money is not growing or you're not seeing any growth with your money is that you're just not being strategic with your money. You want to make sure that you have a strategic plan overall to make sure that your money is growing. Sitting down 3 to 4 times a year to make sure that your money is in the right place, that you have money in your savings accounts that are growing. You have enough investments. You're using your 401k, you're using your IRA, you're using your brokerage accounts, making sure all of those things are set up in place. Then you're going to see that exponential growth. There was a time where I just wanted to have $100,000 net worth. That's all I wanted. And I felt like I was creeping, especially because I think at the time I probably was making $60,000. But I started to be very strategic with my money, making sure that it was saving properly, not too much sitting in my savings, but saving to make sure that I wasn't needing to use my credit card or I wasn't able to pay off my credit card, making sure that I was investing in my 401k, making sure I was investing in my IRA. And if I had anything extra, doing a little investment apps to make sure that I was making money in those places. And then I hit $100,000. And then within maybe 2 years, I was able to get to $200,000. The growth has just not stopped from there. So you really have to be very strategic with your money so that the money is working for you and you're not just working for your money, wondering where your money is. Now, if you have additional reasons as to why your money is not growing, please put them in the comments. I would love to chat a little bit more about that. If you like this video, be sure to click like, definitely subscribe to my channel if you're not, and hit the notification bell so that you'll actually know when I post a video. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.